Hey guys, me again. Happy holidays to you all. Happy New Year's also. Today's video, we're going to do a little cleaning on the Gamo Shadow. Now it's in a bit of a mess. So, let's go and do the exterior cleaning. Hope you guys enjoy. Right, so tools needed. Well, this is my Gamo Shadow. Now, as I told you, it's in a bit of a mess, as you can see. And these are the tools I'll be using today to unmount the scope. I have the key here. This will be unmounting the scope on the rail. Going to be using some Q-tips. I am going to be using the AMS oil firearm lubricant and for protection. This is a very good oil to use, and if I am after cleaning, apply some on the barrel of the rifle. Any metallic part that you know, like metallic rust, the rails, in between the scopes where these screws go in there, all these stuffs. These are where you're going to put the oil after you finish cleaning. And I'm going to be using AB80. Now this is going to be applied also to the barrel. And what you're going to do with the AB80 is you're going to allow it to soak in so the rust will at least lift off. And after it lifts off, you're using... I use a J-cloth to wipe it off. You can also use any other cloths available out there. Also, now I don't recommend you all use sandpaper, but if you're using sandpaper, at least get a polisher to coat it after. The sandpaper I'm using is a light grade, a very light grade sandpaper. This would just be to take out any other rust that is deemed difficult to be removed. So let's get started. I'm going to unmount. I have unmounted the scope and the rail of the Gamo Shadow. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of rust build up inside the rail here, and also in the groove you'd see a lot of build up of rust there. So what I'm going to do today is clean up all that, including the barrel, and restore the color, black coating of the rifle. Now first of all, I'll use the AB80 and give it a little spray just to loosen up the rust. Now you'd see me spraying a little all over the rifle, but it's really just to give it the coating to lift the rust, as you can see. And there the trigger, and also this little groove inside there where the barrel breaks. Get some inside there also. Now we're leaving this not for too long. Spray that there, and you're using the cloth. You're going to wipe this off after with the cloth. After that, you're going to use the Q-tips. Now the Q-tips is really for the hard to reach places, so you'd more find me using the Q-tips inside there, with the barrel breaks, by the trigger. And well, I took off the three pieces from here, the little spongy pieces. I'm more comfortable using it without. I love the pattern, the soft pattern here. So some people prefer to leave it in. I prefer it out. So inside there needs to be cleaned. Now I have applied some of the AB80 on the barrel and the top of the rifle. As you can see here, you should see the rust actually beginning to lift off, and the sandpaper that I'm using here, let's give it a light rub. Now, as you can see, there's a big difference there. There's a big difference. Mostly all the rust have come off to the top too. If I wipe you would see big difference there, right? So AB80 light grade sandpaper, very light. You don't want to be too rough to sand down the barrel where you'll be damaging it, but very, very light grade sandpaper. This completes the cleaning process of my Gamo shadow. To restore the black color of the button stock, I used a little bit of polish, and the final touches now, the only final touches there are now to do is to apply the oil on the certain parts. Applying the AMS oil. Now this is the best oil I find so far that I have ever used. So all the different parts that have to go back on the reel, put some near this, although I don't use it, it's still part of the weapon. And some as well goes on this